Welcome, welcome. This is our first video in our little series about get back on track in a weekend with your exercise habits. And I'm thrilled to share some tips with you that I know can make a difference in having you feel and be back on track with your exercise habits. And the first thing I want to share has to do with my philosophy about exercise and fitness, and it really applies to when we have trouble sticking with something and we go on and off and on and off. A lot of times we have trouble sticking with the routine because we really are stuck with this all or none thinking, where we have something rigid in our mind that we think is the exercise routine that we need to do. And if I can't change into exercise clothes and drive to a gym and do an hour and do it 3 times a week, I might as well not bother. Have you ever thought like that? Well, that is so far from the truth. The thing that I want you to really start absorbing and remembering is that there are significant, meaningful results from even small investments of time. So you don't have to do a lot. Obviously, more is better than less, but some is definitely better than none. And the sum is what keeps us on track. So I always tell my clients habit is more important than content. So sometimes people get too wrapped up into exactly what they're doing and less invest in the fact that they're still doing it and they've done it 3 times a week and they're still doing it 3 times a week 3 months from now and 6 months from now. That's what's really important. So if you don't have options to know how to make it go up a few levels or down a few levels, then sometimes you do feel lost. And that is the whole kind of framework of my book, Boom, 6 Steps to a Longer, Healthier Life, is showing all these different levels, okay, that you can do. So for this weekend, though, I am going to show you some small bite-sized little workouts in the areas that I think are most important for you. And so what we're going to do is that tonight for Friday night, we've got this talk about getting started, and then you're also going to complete the worksheet about getting started. And so the worksheet has to do with, again, the motivational aspects I just talked about, and also goal setting. So what is it you're trying to accomplish here? One of the reasons why people kind of falter a bit with exercise is that if they have vague, I kind of just want to get in shape goals, then we don't really respond to that. Our brain doesn't respond to that. Psychologists call a personally compelling motivator the phrase that really makes a difference. So it has to be personal, like a really personal reason for you, and it has to be compelling, right? So personally compelling motivator. What is that for you? So if you take a few minutes with that worksheet and think about what is a personally compelling motivator to me? Why is it that I want to get more fit? And then you combine that with the message of it doesn't have to be a lot. Then you start brainstorming on the worksheet. What can I still see myself doing a year from now? What are some small things that I can do that I'm pretty sure I can be successful with? All right, and so then we're also going to do a light little stretching routine tonight, kind of ease into that exercise. It's short, it should feel really good. And then we'll be right back here again tomorrow on Saturday with your next tip, so stay tuned.